Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be trying out and reviewing some world ethnic instruments that I got online for free. So first of all, here's a Scottish Fife, and also this is a pan flute that I'm uncertain of the origin of, and also an ancient Chinese vessel flute named the Xun. And just for your information, the traditional Chinese Hanfu that I'm wearing is from the Weijin period. It was one of the peaks of ancient Chinese art, especially murals, and also in this period, because I don't know, maybe chaos because of war or everything, they just had this really crazy aesthetics. Women would have all sorts of creative hair buns, and men would try to they would wear lots of makeup, and also the wealthy people, sometimes they would try to ingest some sort of toxic compound that they thought it would make them immortal. So because we are reviewing world instruments today, so I think why don't I just wear Hanfu from a really crazy historical period and do this adventure. And this is a one-to-one historical relic from something that they found from that dynasty, and yeah. So today I'm going to be looking at the Scottish Fife first. What it really attracted me was because it has the key system of a simple system flute like the Irish tin whistle or Chinese flutes, and also it has this embouchure hole that is protruding like Western concert flutes. So because I play both Chinese dizi and also Western concert flute, it just really caught my attention, so let's play it. Yep, it sounds pretty nice, and the way that you blow air into it is very similar to Western concert flute. I think it's because of this mouthpiece. So let's play something on it. That was sort of an old and classic Chinese song that was popular during my parents' time, but I think it sort of matches with the timbre of the fife. So generally, I think this is a very nice instrument. It's so portable, and in fact, the sound it makes, it's bright, which reminds me of the Western concert flute and also Irish flutes. But because it doesn't have the membrane hole like Chinese flutes does, its sound wasn't overly loud. So initially I prepared earplugs for this, but turns out the sound wasn't too explosive or anything, so I really like it. The only downside to this flute is I think it's sort of a vintage item, so it has some marks of oxidation on here. I am guessing that this could be nickel plated, so well, I don't think I can be doing electric plating at home, but I think I will just be polishing it with a silver polishing cloth, and I hope it can remove some of the oxidation marks. And also it would be nice if I can coat it with something or send it to an instrument repairer so that it could oxidate less. Okay, so let's go on to the next instrument. So this is the Xun, the Chinese vessel flute. Like, it has this history dating back to prehistorical times, like around 7,000 years ago. They already found that the ancient Chinese people were having fun with it, so let's try. Oh, that's interesting. Like, I know lots of ocarina playing people would like it, but it's the material is similar to that of an ocarina, but ocarinas have this hole that like over here, but for the Shun it's just this system, and however, I have to say that I don't know what's the fingering of it. Oh my god, like my ancient Chinese ancestor would just be like, oh, she can't even play this and she calls herself a musician. Okay, so I found this fingering chart online. Usually it varies instrument by instrument sometimes, but I hope it's gonna work. So it didn't make sense. I tried to follow it. Let me find the one that it's corresponding to this. Let me see. Okay, so listening. Okay, that was disappointing, but from the air sounds that like it was making, I could hear that it follows an instrument specific fingering chart. So it's not universal. And also in fact I have played other tunes before. So here's another one that I've owned, and it has this ancient Chinese pattern of this mystical creature. I don't know what it is, but on here, and this one is usually easier to play. So for tunes, the bigger and also the more cylindrical its shape looks, it would be easier to play. Let me just try this one. Yes, so I was able to play a scale on this, but not on this. So notice there is a considerable size and shape difference. So well, I think it's just because of its shape it's harder to produce a sound on this. But when I can play this, I'm definitely going to do some composition for it because of its unique sound. Okay, so let's move on to the next instrument, which is the pan flute. So I have no idea how to play a pan flute either. I have never played them before. I know they existed in ancient Chinese culture and also Native American culture, and it's actually quite of a common thing for lots of cultures. And I guess the way you play it is just like how you make a sound on a glass bottle. So let me try. Wow, okay. Okay, so I could hear that it's trying to make a scale, but there were some sounds that were definitely not in tune. So like yeah, I think it's probably because of the length. Maybe it's made to be a decorative piece instead of like a real like something that is made to the chromatic scale. But I also really like the sound that it makes. yeah, so it kind of follows the general rule, like the longer it is, the easier it is to make a sound on it, and the shorter it is, the tighter embouchure you're gonna have. And I have no idea how people play this flute, but I think when they are changing between notes, they are just like glide it on your lips. And yeah, and like interestingly, on the like side that contacts your lips, it has this like polished not edges, so it wouldn't, you know, like hurt yourself when you are gliding. So I guess my hypothesis about gliding it to play is correct. I also really like this, but I have to try to practice it and maybe do a composition for it. Yeah. So out of these three instruments, I think I like this the best because I'm lazy and this just matches my embouchure and also my flute playing habits. But at the same time, these two really give off this ethereal, mystical sound that it's not really heard in the instruments that I have collected so far, so I'll definitely try to learn them and compose a piece for them. So thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you like my content, or you can go onto my page. You can check out me playing other musical instruments